Hey everybody, my name is Ricky. I'm the store manager of the Midlothian 2nd and Charles, and I'm going to be teaching you how to play a series of games for International Tabletop Day, which we'll be celebrating this Saturday, April 28th at our store from 12 to 8. The first game I'm going to be showing you is a game called Sagrada. It's one of my personal favorite games, and I'm excited to show you how to play. In Sagrada, you and the other players will be working on making your own stained glass window in the Sagrada Familia. The way you do that is by choosing dice from a pool of dice that are rolled each round. There is a set of public scoring metrics and a personal scoring metric that's hidden in secret, known only to the player. At the end of the game, you will see who did the best creating their stained glass window based off of their scoring objectives, and the person who created the best stained glass window on those metrics is the winner. One of the very first things you'll do is get public objective cards. There's 3 of these. And these, you'll see, have different scoring metrics on it. Like this one, light shades. Cards or dice of 1 and 2. For each set of 1 and 2 that you have on your board, you would score 2 points. We see that because of the 1 and 2 on here, the light shade, and the number 2. These are public. Everyone knows what these are. There's 3 of them, and anybody can use those to score points. You will also have one of these cards, and these are private objectives. So on this one, it's the shades of blue. So for you, your objective is going to be to get as many blue dice from the pool of dice and score those on your board. Now, the other thing you'll get are 2 windows. These windows are reversible. They have a set of colors and numbers and a set of dots on the bottom. Now, the colors mean what color die you can put in that space on your board. The numbers have to match from the die, and the little dots in the corner right here set the number of favor tokens you get. Favor tokens look like this. It's very important that you look at both the public, which are these, the set of 3, and your personal one, which is known only to you, when choosing which of your boards you would like to use. For this person, their best bet is most likely to use this one because it has 3 shades of blue, and it's going to get them 6 favor tokens. Once you've picked your stained glass window that you're working on, it will go into your board. Once everyone has made their selections and gotten their favor tokens, you'll remember this one was worth 6. So the player gets 6 favorite tokens. Once everyone's gotten their secret objective, seen the public ones, there'll also be these cards known as tool cards. 3 of these. The tool cards give you ways to modify the game. In this case, after you've chosen a die, you can use it to put it in a different place than where it would normally go. that might seem a little confusing, so we'll come back to that in just a second. Once everyone's selected that, we roll a number of dice equal to the number of players. In a 2-player game, you will be rolling 5 dice. In a 3-player game, you'll roll 7 dice. And in a 4-player game, you'll roll 9 dice. Once you roll the die, you see they're multicolored dice. Well, I'll try and make it see there's multicolored dice. And you will choose from these going in a snake draft. The first player will take 1 die. The player to their left will take a die. The player to their left will take a die. And in a 4-player game, the last player would take it. And then the last player would take 1 again. And each player to his right would take a die back. You're doing that and matching them up with the spots on your board. Your first play can be anywhere on the outside of the board, but it must match either the color or the number. White spaces can be any die. From there, you can place a die anywhere connecting adjacent to your first die. Now, there's a couple of rules for placement. Dice cannot be touching north, south, east, or west, either being the same color or the same number. As long as you follow those rules, you'll be able to place your die. And once we get through each round, you will have either completed your stained glass window or come close. Now, it is possible that there won't be any die for you to take. And in that, you'll most likely want to use one of the tools that we discussed earlier. The tools let you modify, either changing the dice number, re-rolling dice, placing dice where they normally couldn't go. And those are going to change on game by game. But you'll get a feel for that as you go. That's where your favor tokens come into play. As long as there's no favor tokens on a card, you can place 1 to use it. If somebody has already used it before you, you'll have to use 2 favor tokens. And at that point, the next person would have to play 4. So it goes up based off the number that are on there. You'll want to use those strategically to make sure that you are building the best stained glass window based off of the rules, the objectives that are visible, and your hidden one. Once everyone's gone through, you'll end the first round, and there should be 1 die left over. It'll cover up a spot on the tracker, which, of course, I've hidden from myself, the tracker. So you'll put the first die here on 1, and you'll go through until you complete 10 rounds. At the end of 10 rounds, everyone should have had an equal number of turns, and you will add up your score based off of the objectives. And again, the winner is the person with the highest score. I hope this has been informative for you. If you have any questions, please message us at our Facebook page or post in the comments. Again, my name is Ricky, and I hope we will see you this Saturday. Thank you.